watching this one? Yes, you're all supposed to be level 18. It's good. It doesn't matter all that much for this session. So, yeah, it doesn't matter all that much. Okay, does somebody want to go pop something into the... Zeph, would you mind going and throwing the promotion up, please? We have a promotions channel in another server. Oh, fudge, that's right. Fudge, 1 second. Let me just... That's my chat. That's my YouTube dashboard. Where is my I don't need my chat. That's not what I need. I don't need my chat. Thank you. I don't need my Oh well. I will have Salem drop it probably when she gets back. Anyway, how's everybody doing? Alright. Nice. Need to go close my blinds. Hot take what? Oh, Lord. Alright. So, let's get this party started, folks. We are live. Go. Not many of us have had time to update stuff, so... No, probably not for this session, not really. My mic is, like, very close to me this time. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, last we left off, you had managed to, through trial by combat, earn the respect of the Yuan-ti king and queen, which put you, like, in their favor, and thus you have managed to claim the third and final seal piece that you needed. However, without any information as to where your enemy is and how to use the seal piece, the pieces, and, you know, X, Y, Z, there's not much you're able to do right after. And so it's fine. It's fine. Leave him be. It's not nearly as bad as last week. Anyway. Last episode for us was... Oh. Okay, anyway, we're going. A year is going to pass in time. And we're gonna do some little scenes here and there. We're gonna start with Nessa, because she has, the least amount of time. Hey, Salem or Jim, can one of you do something for me really quickly? Can you go throw us in the promoter channel? Okay. It's just a ping with a link. Yurio, as time begins to creep forward, yeah, the situation's getting a little more perilous, as you know. You said that you aren't telling anybody your little. All right, cool. All right, of course. um, okay. Anyway, so Yurio, how soon after the battle are you pulling this little stunt of yours? You were in the combat, like, you're okay. So after in the chaos, all right. So this is before people even decide they're going their separate ways. All right. Something. The next bit of crucial information. Since you have all moved into the palace, everybody is technically given their own rooms unless they request to room with someone. Yurio, I assume you were flying solo. Okay. We will see. You'll get to it. All right. So, what time of day are you choosing to leave? The battle was over about midday, and everybody in the fight, I did NPC your character for a bit because it was needed. Trust me, it was necessary. But after like getting healed up and so on and so forth, it's like after you're all like medically sound, it's about. Okay, no, correction. Canon states you were present for the family dinner. So the earliest you would be able to slip away would essentially be the night hours when everybody else is asleep. Okay, midnight. The moon's high over the sky. I'm gonna ask, is anybody else up at this point? For those of you staying in the castle. Like, Barrage, I know you don't need to. Okay, Kevin's out on a bar crawl. Noted. Okay, Cerulean, it's 12 at night. It's midnight. Okay. Okay. So I assume, Cerulean, you're in your room. Or are you out wandering the commons? Okay. Alet, are you still awake? And if so, what are you doing at this time? It is midnight, the day of. Okay. You're awake. Where are you? And what are you doing? Okay, Royal Library. We'll put you there. All right, Barrage. Since you're obviously awake, where are you hanging out? What are you doing? Okay, you guys are in the Yonti Kingdom. You have been given rooms in the castle if you so desire. But it's the evening hours. It's midnight. You, as a Warforged, you don't need sleep. So, if you want to be up and roaming around, that is fine. Okay, you're wandering the hallways of the palace, or the streets. Streets or palace? uh, Is Barrage like out and about in like the city, or is he just wandering the castle? Okay, Barrage, you're wandering through the city. Cool. Yurio, what is your plan to get out? Okay, but you're not like. What I'm asking is, are you planning on traveling on foot, or are you planning on trying to achieve some other form of transportation? Eh? Uh, oh, on foot. I was going to say there are stables, but you have horses. Your horses are here. Okay, so are you trying to be sneaky? Like, I'm asking how stealthy you're trying to be about this. Like, are you actively trying to be sneaky? Is what I'm asking. Do you want to roll a stealth check? Do you want to roll a stealth check? Yes or no? Okay, stealth check. You should have a fairly massive bonus to this. Okay, it should be your dex plus double your proficiency because rogue and expertise in stealth. Okay, so d20 plus your dex plus double your proficiency. Okay. All right. What was? Go ahead and roll, and then what's your total? Okay. Uh, can I have everybody who's like up and milling in the palace make a perception check? uh, unless you want to go bump your really quickly bump your stats to 18. Oh yeah, no, keeping in logic, yeah. Just okay. Um. Oh. Okay. Perception. I asked everybody who's in the palace at the moment to roll perception. I'm also gonna fate roll something really quickly. Ah. Okay. His it's a moral issue. I keep telling him that. Yep. Anyway, what are the numbers on those perception checks, please? Holy. Once. Okay. Okay. So, Cerulean, you see something kind of pass by the corner of your door. Oh. Oh, wait, never mind, you wouldn't see this yet, then. Okay. Ayla, you notice, a shadow kind of moving outside the door to the library. Turning out, you see, one of, you see the, third prince. The one, the rogue. Kind of just wandering a bit. You can roll me an insight check. 27. If you didn't have the brains you did, it would be very easy to assume that he's the darting shadow across the wall. He kind of, he appears out of nowhere as a habit, and he tends to and he tends to wander aimlessly. However, you do kind of get the sense that, he's tall. He's tall and lanky. Most of the Yuan-Ti princes are, like, 6 foot and above. So, the shadow you saw was definitely of shorter stature. But, I'm gonna have you make me another, Nessa, I need you to make me another stealth check. With advantage. This time. Nessa. Yes. Alright. Yeah, so roll twice, take the higher number. 27. Okay, 27. Salem. Perception check. Yep. You have a 20%. Oh, you see it bright as day. You see the entire plot unfolding here. Yurio's trying to sneak out of the castle with all of her gear. And you can tell that the prince, like, was kind of walking around, and maybe not to Yurio's knowledge, but he was kind of trying to play a little bit of cover. Okay. You continue going, and Aylet, that's about the time you notice Kyrock peeking around the corner. Just, he Aylet, he kind of looks to you, then to where Uriel left the room, looks to you again, shrugs, and kind of just follows. He kind of just gives that shrug and that look of like, I don't know what you mean. He just blinks twice. He blinks twice, shrugs, and goes back to wandering. uh, it is about this time, Cerulean, that you notice not only Uriel, but Kyrock wandering out of the front grounds of the palace. Kyrock blinks twice and slowly pulls out a knife from his coat. Kyrock, the bird. Looks to Uriel. There's a vomiting sound from Kyrock. Just a scary, accurate one, too. Except he's not vomiting. He. Kyrock gives this soulless stare for a minute. He's just staring blankly as birds do. Just... And then he shrugs and starts wandering, like, waddling away. Bird kill anybody. Not in the hometown. He's an assassin by trade, but he's not a... Along the way, I'm sure somebody will die, yes. But Bro, you could tell where Kyrok's been on this entire continent in the past like 5 years just based on the trail of bodies. Yep. Yeah. Yurio, I'm gonna actually ask, Kevin Barrage, how's the current city escapades going for you gentlemen? Alright. Alright. Barrage, where where are you wandering? How's the city escapades going? Anything? I mean, you can go. There's like shopping districts. There's taverns. There's like it's wherever you want to go. There's even religious buildings. All right, so that'll put you by the armory. Got it. Um. So Kevin, as you're going, you see a pair of horses, kind of trotting down the way. And there would be two of your party mates. The astral elf, who you aren't really sure who they are, as well as the Kenku, who we all painfully know. You you gonna you just like you just walk right past. All right, you guys make your way out. No alcohol for you. The bird face palms. Places to be. You're the one that wanted to leave. This is the only time Kyrok has ever done this. The only time you will see the bird being responsible. Fine. No alcohol. Alright. Barrage. Barrage. Kyrok will take the alcohol though. He will like pop a flask and just no, he'll take a drink of alcohol. he's he's gonna pop a little bit of a flask and yes, technically. Anyway, Barrage. As you're kind of wandering around, you notice Yurio and Kyrok on their way out of the city. And Kevin. Kevin, they're walking towards the city gates. Uh, we're homeward bound. You've got explaining to do. Yeah. Do I do this to you? Do I do this to you? I'm gonna ask. I'm at. That's what I'm asking. Okay, that's it, Salem. I sent you guys some stuff. You guys are the people who have known Kyrok some of the some of the longest. Okay, I wanted to check the consensus. Kyrok just like does that little bird laugh. It's like small boy, medium girl, and one not here yet. He says that with a straight face too. Hey E. Uh E. Sir E. This thief. Yes. Kyrok just outed Yurio as being pregnant. And even oh, Kevin, you're getting drunk. Um, we're off to a great start, chat. It's happened. It's been justified multiple times in this universe. All right. Anyway, oh my. anyway, anyway, Kyrock squawks once and begins to kind of move his horse down the trail. And with that little note, they're both on horses. Kenku do not have wings. And Kyrock's also very short. Alright. So, with that, Kyrock and Yurio depart. And sometime later, everyone said bye to Cerulean. We did that scene last time. No, we're not. Alright. So this is where we come to... other things going on during the time skip. Okay. So we have E and... Alet. I'm gonna let you guys do stuff first, because Ceruleans could actually be fairly heavy. No. I walked into that one. I walked into that one. Yeah, just slam the door on my tail on the way out, why don't you? I'm gonna ask you if you want to do that. There are other opportunities. So we could add more to those scenes and have them interact more. You could go interact with Gambler. Like, there's plenty of things you could do. You could go talk to the Queen. Alright. Barrage. You said you wanted to spend most of your downtime either, like, correct me if I'm wrong, questing or doing religious work. Is that correct? Would you try and get a hold of your deity? Or rather, what would you like to be doing? Like, are you doing, like, okay, well, let me start with this. Do you want a scene that's, religious work, or do you want a little bit of you going around doing some other stuff? Alright, cool. You go to the shrine, which, the deity is, you will note that the shrines are actually now under, renovation, into full-on temples, now. But, yeah, you would find, kind of a statue of this ancient serpent creature. So you can sit and, I would assume you go and sit and either, like, pray or meditate there for a bit. Alright. You find yourself within the swirling chaos of Dark Aether's realm. The continual cycle of things being destroyed only to be created, like, only to piece back together, only to be destroyed once again. Oh, there's new toggles! Guys, there's new toggles. I can toggle bloodied. I can toggle dead. I can hide the token. I can do this. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Anyway. Okay, bloodied is half health. Not bloodied is, yeah. Anyway, um, all right, cool. Okay. Anyway, so the eye of the serpent opens as he tends to blend in incredibly well with the surroundings. Hmm. And what brings you here, paladin of mine? True. Hmm. Need you to do. Nah, 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 nah. He pauses for a minute in thought. Well, I guess it all depends. You could try and do some recruiting, if you want to call it that. I could use a few clerics in my service. Or, well, there are plenty of rogue bands of monsters running around that you could go kill. Or you... It can be a pain sometimes. So, it's unfortunate. But, no, there are those causing me problems. Or if you're really dead set, you could go see if you can find some of my old ruins. Anything else? Yeah. Understood. Oh, and, if you run into the rest of your little group, or if you happen to run into another deity, tell them I said hi. Or tell your cleric to tell her deity I said hi. They should be built of a material similar to they're built of a material similar to like the spot like spikes kind of jutting out of his hood and tail. But you will also recognize the ruins will have his symbol on them. Like his symbol and iconography. Alright. Yay! Alright. And that's that. So I'll let you think on it for a little bit what you want to do. You can go do some. You have the option of trying to sway people to your deity's service. You can go looking for ruins. You can, by in standard, go crusading. All right. So I'll let you think on that for a little bit while I get to another scene. So, Alet, yes, a few, yeah, okay. So, assume you find yourself in one of the death temples. Surprisingly, here's the surprising thing. It's getting more traffic than you would have originally thought. From like both Yuan-Ti, passers-by of the kingdom, so travelers. Like, the queen does show up every now and then to leave a little thing, but there are a few acolytes here that maintain the temple and whatnot. It's... There's a lot of... Again, the Yuan-Ti are a very strange people, and their kingdom's culture is very odd. True. So yeah, I'd say you find yourself in your temple. I assume you're trying to trance to get to your deity. Alright. Alright. It's easy enough, especially in a place connected to death. It's especially easy. So you wind up on the primordial plane. Not in a boneyard this time. Oh yeah, no, you're good. I did it anyway. Okay. And yeah. Are you trying to reach one in particular, or are you just trying to reach the deity as a whole? All right. All right. So, yeah, they like to argue. So, slowly but surely you don't notice him at first, which is weird considering he's the biggest of the three, at least in his split form. But yeah, you would eventually notice Deirdre's head rising from the abyss, or the rest of the... Hello, aren't you supposed to be sleeping? There's... eye flames kind of narrow a bit at the mention of Dark Aether. Right. Her gifts are always appreciated. He will take the pouch from the that was sent from the queen, and he's gonna look down and like, new project. He pauses for a moment. You definitely notice him look at the piece, the little cloak. Here, hey, hold up really quickly. Can I have someone go back to the start of the stream and check if we can hear it, everybody? Yeah. Can we hear all the voices? Oh, mother fricker. What happened? Can you guys can only hear me? Oh, mother piece of fudge!